Hello, I'm Vijaya. Today I'll be going to share this press release and we are going to see detail what has been given in this press release. So CBSE issue guidelines on the three language policy. The current batch of class 10th will not have to follow the new language policy. For the current batches studying in class 7th, 8th and 9th would not be required to give board examination in third language when they progress to class 10th. For the current batches of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th who had already taken two foreign languages would continue with the same with one additional native language, that is Bhartiya Bhasha. The grade appropriate resource material would be made available in a time-bound manner. Language learning will be meaningful, engaging, and enriching to contribute holistic development. So the change is that for 10th standard, there is no change. For 7th, 8th, 9th, if the student is studying already two foreign languages, then they can continue with the same and they can opt one additional native language. This is the big relief for 7th, 8th, 9th students. Let us see what is there next. The National Education Policy 2020 recommends learning three languages with at least two of the three languages being native to India, while CBSE aims to equip learners with competency in multiple Bhartiya Bhasha, native Indian languages, and promote the vibrancy of language learning. It is equally committed to ensuring that the process of learning and the growth remains balanced. The objective is to make language learning meaningful, engaging, and enriching experience that contributes to the holistic development of every learner. Further, the introduction of the third language, that is R3, in the secondary stage, that is class 9th and 10th, is an extension of language learning from the middle stage, that is class 6th to 8th. In pursuance of the above objective, it is considered necessary to issue guidelines regarding the implementation of the language policy in CBSE affiliated schools with effect from the academic session 2026-27. Now, what is the scheme? Two out of the three languages opted for must be Bhartiya Bhasha. A non-native language can be opted for as the third language, that is R3, provided that the other two are Bhartiya Bhasha. Relaxation is given during the transitional period and exemption have been given below. Now let us see in detail what it is. First case is students in class 10th, 2026 and 27. Listen to it carefully. It is reiterated that there will be no change. It has been underlined that there will be no change for students who are in class 10th during 2026 and 27, and they will continue with the old system of two languages. So it is a big relief for class 10 students that there is no change and they can continue with the old system of two languages. No third language is required to be taken by this batch. Second case, that is B, students who are in class 9, 2026 and 27, every student in class 9 would study three languages. Out of these three languages, at least two would be Bhartiya Bhasha. Examples of Bhartiya Bhasha: Hindi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Bengali, Punjabi, Gujarati, Oriya, Assamese, etc. Examples of non-native languages: English, French, German, Arabic, Spanish, etc. The following situation will help to clarify the doubts, if any, in the minds of the students in class 9th. Situation 1. Now here the situations are given. Listen to this also carefully if you are having any doubt. You already studied two Bhartiya Bhasha. Example, Hindi plus Tamil. You can choose as your third language another Bhartiya Bhasha or a non-native language such as English or French. Situation 2. You study one Bhartiya Bhasha and one non-native language, that is Tamil plus English. You can choose any Bhartiya Bhasha as third language, that is R3. Now situation 3 is the important one. You study two non-native languages, for example, English plus French, as a special one time relaxation for students who are already in class 9th during 2026 and 27. You may continue with those two native languages and need to add one Bhartiya Bhasha as per the third language. So this is the big relief for the grade 9 student. They can continue with English plus French, and third one will be Bhartiya Bhasha, any language. Okay. Next is important points for class 9 students 2026 and 27. Assessment. Now, how they are going to assess that third language. The third language, that is R3, will be assessed by your school through an internal school-based assessment only. There will be no CBSE board examination for the third language when this batch progress to class 10th 2027-28. CBSE and NCRT will provide grade appropriate learning resources to help students learn the third language. Next point is students who are in class 7th and 8th in 2026 and 27. When you reach class 9th and 10th, you will continue studying 3 languages with 2 of them being Bhartiya Bhasha. Now, here also the relaxation is given for the current batch of grade 8 2026 and 27 and class 8 2026 and 27. The students who have already selected the standard studying 2 non-native languages need to study 1 additional Bhartiya Bhasha and continue the same till class 10th. This is the big relief for grade 7th and 8th also. They can learn, they can continue with the 2 non-native language, and they can keep 1 Bhartiya Bhasha. Next is assessment. The third language will be assessed by the school through an internal school-based assessment only. There will be no CBSE board examination for this third language when these batches progress to class 10th. Again, for grade 7th and 8th, there will be no board exam. There will be internal assessment only. Now, next point for grade 6th, 2026 and 27. Out of the 3 languages, 2 would be Bhartiya Bhasha for the batch and onwards. When the batch and the subsequent class 6th batches progress to class 10th, they shall take the board examination of R3. Remember, right now, whosoever is there in the 6th standard, they are going to give board examination when they will reach grade 10th. The dedicated R3 textbooks for class 6th in 22 schedule Bhartiya Bhasha are being made available on. Books are available. Here the site is given www.ncert.nic.in. Next point, general exemption. Now, here some exemptions are given. Now, these exemptions are for whom? The following categories are exempted from the 3 language policy. Children with special needs, that is CWSN, relaxation and exemption from the compulsory third language requirement are granted as per the rights of persons with disabilities, RPWD Act 2016. Schools outside India, full exemptions from a native Indian language as third language, R3, is provided to all CBSE schools situated outside India. Foreign students returning to India are also exempted from studying a native Indian language as third language. This is also the big relief for the students. Next is, in case of parents and guardians migrating to another state, the student may continue with the existing combination of languages they opted for as R3 in middle stage in class 9th also. In such cases, schools must necessarily uh, provision adequate resources to support the students' choices. Next point is human resources, that is teachers. Flexible staffing provisions have been provided. Schools are required to engage existing teachers with functional proficiency, retired teachers, postgraduates, or youth Sahodaya clusters, inter-school sharing, and virtual hybrid teaching. So these resources, human resources, you can use to teach that third language. Next point, the board has been taking measures to promote positive learning experience for students, which include innovative and the joyful learning resources, focus on conceptual clarity, not on rote learning, and maintaining continuous assessment practices, incorporating examination reforms. The board reiterates uh, that these implementation guidelines are issued to align with NEP 2020 while protecting students' interest. No student shall be disadvantaged due to this alignment. The focus remains on joyful, meaningful language learning, not on examination. CBSE will endure to handhold schools in the best possible manner through additional learning resources as required and capacity building. In the implementation of NEP 2020, schools are requested to communicate these provisions positively to teachers, students, and parents, emphasizing the long-term benefits of multilingual proficiency and cultural rootedness. So I think all of you have cleared whatever the points are given in this press notes, and it is really a good decision taken by the government. And if you find this information useful for you, then subscribe my channel, like, comment, and share also. Thank you, and keep updating yourself by connecting and subscribing my channel. Thank you.